Hello and welcome to another how-to video. Thank you wherever you are for watching and taking your valuable time to stay tuned to our content and our updates. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for our weekly updates, competitions and new product testing. So today, for those of you that like turbo, Hikvision's turbo system, so that's HD over analog, we've got a brand new product. It's a ColorVu camera combined in a turret with the audible deterrent with the flashing light and siren. Really nice technology. So we've taken the best of sort of the three technologies, combined them into one. So the part number of this, for those of you that ask, it's DS-2CE72 Delta Foxtrot Tango -PIRXOF, and this is the 2.8mm. 2.8 is our best selling product over the 4mm, so we go for the widest option where available. So we're going to take a quick look at this inside the box. So you get the camera, you also get some screws and the sticky back mounting plate. But you can see it's a turret camera, quite a nice size, audible siren on the side, both sides, and you've got your PIR with the flashing light set and obviously your sensor. So this works really well because the PIR and the motion detection on the DVR work in tandem, therefore reducing false alarms, so both have to activate at the same time. This will give you a siren and a visual deterrent, so hopefully to get rid of those potential or opportunists. This can then push a notification to the app, which I'll show you, and you can arm and disarm these flashing lights from the HikConnect app. If they're annoying you or you get you feel you need to disarm them because you're going onto a site, you can do that now with the IDS B version Acusense Turbo DVR and this camera. You can see the technology looks the same as the older one it replaces. This is brand new technology, so we're going to quickly go and fit this and then we'll look at what we can deliver. Stay tuned. Okay, so thanks for joining me. I've now web browsed into the DVR. So to make this clear, we had this camera sort of 6 months ago into stock. It was new then, and it was a 3.6mm variant, but a lot of people wanted the 2.8mm for that wider field of view. That's our most adopted lens size in the fixed models, is the 2.8mm. So now hopefully that will satisfy you guys that really want to use it. If you haven't seen this technology before, now's a great time to sort of get it and use it, especially because it provides a visual and an audible deterrent along with the ColorVu to give it that really excellent at night image with a fixed white light, so enhances the image, provides sort of a mini floodlight, so highlights the area, but also a visual deterrent as well. So many things this camera can offer. So again, 2.8mm that we're stocking now, that will replace the 3.6mm that probably wasn't quite wide enough for a lot of you guys out there. So second generation Acusense, you can see here on the latest firmware, it allows you to arm and disarm any of the PIR cameras from the app. So if they're a nuisance and the white light is causing a nuisance or the siren is causing a nuisance, through the HikConnect app, you know, off-site, on-site, you can disable that notification to stop that, especially if you want to disarm the site to go in and then rearm it when you want to come out, if it's a little compound area or something. So it becomes really powerful. So you'll see the app in use shortly. What I've done is added the camera to it, so you can see it's a 2-megapixel camera, so 2.8mm, 2-megapixel, H.265 full frame rate. So very simple to do because it's a turbo system. Go to live view, make this full screen, double click on the camera to view it. You can see there, a really nice wide image. You can see one of the cameras is blocking this field of view slightly because it's on the same pod, but nevertheless, it's a very powerful image. Now, if I walk up to the camera and back, you can see I'm having a little trouble with my back. My sciatica's come back, so anyone who's got any suggestions to help get over that without going to the doctors currently, very much appreciate that. So that's the color image. I'm going to turn all the lights off now. I've tried to make it as dark as possible in this room by blocking the door off, so you can see the white light and how good that could perform potentially. So now we're just going to wait for the white light to kick in. You can see at the minute no white light is on there. Now it's kicked in. So there we go. So we got some reflection off that camera there, which will cause the iris effect. So if I didn't have that camera there, the image would be much better for sure. But what I can do is walk up to the camera now and give you a little demonstration. So if I just point the camera away from that to give you a better... It's quite bright. So you can see I sort of move the camera away there to highlight that area more. Now I got stars in my eyes now. But you can see it is quite a bright camera, especially because it's only a small form factor. So it could really prove beneficial. So I've seen these in action out on the field and they do perform very, very well. So what I'm going to do now is turn the lights back on. Now, as I said, it has a built-in PIR in the camera, so it's very simple to use. So under configuration, event, basic event is motion detection. So we have a couple of options here. For this to work effectively, we have to enable motion detection. And you can see I've drawn a grid towards the back end of the room, so it only triggers when I want it to trigger. And we'll raise the sensitivity to 60%. It also has that discard false alarm option. So through the web browser, on the local GUI, it's called enable false alarm. On the web browser, discard false alarm. Now you need to tick that so the PIR in the camera and the motion detection within the DVR work together. So both have to trigger at the same time to create the effect of the siren and the blue and red flashing light. So they're both ticked, so enable that, save. Now you can set the arming schedule for when this is active, so it could be out of hours or weekends, etc., or it could be 24/7. So you can set that additionally there. What you can also do on the local DVR is set the lighting plan. So if you want the motion detection to work, so you get a push notification still, but you don't want the siren and the light to come on, during day hours. On the local GUI, you can actually set lighting plan for each camera, which will then, by default, 24/7, but the motion will work, but the siren and light won't. So it becomes quite powerful. Under linkage method, you'll see there that we have a couple of options. So notify surveillance center. So I'm going to push that notification to the HiConnect app, so I'm aware of it. You can do audible warning, send email, full screen monitoring, and because it's a turbo DVR, we can do upload pictures to cloud. Now the other options that are available on this camera, you can see through the web browser, camera one light. So when the motion and PIR trigger, I want the red and light to flash. I also want the camera output there's a built-in output on the camera, which could go to open a shutter, or it could be to open the fire pit, it could be to release the dogs or the crocodiles, whatever, or the missiles, whatever that may be. On these activations, an output on the camera will trigger, and you can take that to a third-party system. Also the audible, so the audible and the light can be set independently now on the latest firmware. So it's very, very powerful. So if I show this in action now, I'm just going to go back to live view. So I've actually disarmed this through the HiConnect app itself. So I suggest if let's stream it. It's the easiest way is to stream this now. If I stream the app, okay, so we're gonna quickly show you what this looks like. So open up my app. So in HiConnect there, you can see the Acusense B DVR, and you can see this alarm symbol here. Alarm bell with a cross through it, a line through it. So that's basically saying the siren and light function is disarmed. Now if I view this camera, you can see there, that's now viewing it. Hello. If I go back and enable the alarms, so notification is now enabled. So if I just drop this down, view the camera. Now you should see the alarm coming through when I walk in front of it. So that's obviously in a day mode. Now if I turn it into night mode again, that's a much better representation. And then when we're finished, this is symbol here, because obviously that's going to annoy us. Press this symbol here, and now the light and sound function is disabled via the app. Now you do need the Acusense, the second generation, to provide this functionality, but it is there. And you can also see, if I go to notification down at the bottom here, you can see all of my notifications are coming through. Click on that, and that was one of the notifications that came through from the PIR and motion that are combined. Click playback, and it'll give you that playback within the app, and you can snapshot or record that or send it up. So you can see really, really powerful functionality, and it does provide, you can see the red and blue flashing light there. So it does provide, you know, that false alarm immunity that a lot of people are looking for with the functionality through the app to then disarm or arm that separately. So hopefully you've learned something. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Any questions, please don't forget to ask your DVS sales rep or contact them if you want to open an account if you're inside the UK. Other than that, take care. Wish you well. Stay safe. Stay subscribed. And we'll see you next week for another how-to video. Thank you.